Hi there, Jamie Blewett here from JB Military Antiques in Perth, Australia. Today we're going to look at our auction preview for our 15th of September Militaria auction. So that the auction coming up will have a selection of machine guns, deactivated, black powder pistols, medals, badges, uniforms, and the general pieces that we have in our auction. Once again, our hands are tied in not being able to have any Third Reich items due to government legislation, but what we've got in this auction more than makes up for, in terms of quality for collectors, pieces that have never been on the market at public auction in Perth before. So, first couple of pieces that I've got right in front of me, we've got the Bren gun, deactivated Bren gun, lovely piece, great condition. Certainly in the pre-auction period, we're noticing lots of people wanting to come in and see this one. These just never come up for sale. And this piece in particular is in such good condition, it's going to draw a lot of interest. The second piece is the GPMG M60 machine gun. One that I used for 6 years when I served in Australia, and certainly caused havoc with my back today, and as I'm sure it has with most of you out there who use this as well. But what a beast this is. And again, something that just doesn't come up for sale in Australia, and one of the first I've seen come up for sale in Perth. The majority of this piece is original. It'd be a beautiful example to have in your collection, and we estimate should bring between $6,000 and $8,000. We've got two collections that have come in for consignment for this particular auction. We've got the Scott Rainbow collection of Special Forces knives and insignia, which includes the SOE covert radio. What a piece I've never seen come up for sale anywhere in the world. We've got a good selection of knives from various periods, including combat knives and ceremonial knives. And we've got a large selection of black powder pistols. So you can see these ones down here. I think there's about 40 black powder pieces going in this auction. And luckily for us, none of these pieces requires a license. Within the auction, there are some licensed firearms. As many of you know, the West Australian gun laws are changing soon. So we've had a large number of people wanting to get in touch to ask what they do with their collectible firearms. And as we hate the idea of them going to the scrapyard for a $300 return, we've said to people, look, you want to put them into our auction, have it act as a middleman, which we're legally entitled to do. So those items in the auction that are licensable, you'll see in the auction catalogue via Invaluable or the PDF that you will need to go through the changeover for the license. And basically it's a situation where you bid, you buy it, you pay us, we pay the vendor gets in touch with you, and you organise the changeover from there. And those guns are then held at a licensed gun dealer's property, and the changeover is done. So it's all legal and above board. And again, we hate the idea of historical pieces like Lugers and broom handles being scrapped, so we are selling them. So for those of you who need more information on those pieces, certainly get in touch with us and we're happy to tell you more about it. We've got a large number of grenades, pieces of ordnance. We've got a complete claymore in its bag. Again, hard to find those pieces on the open market. And a selection of Australian medals from a long-standing collection, including an exceptionally rare General Service Medal with Class South Vietnam to the first Australian casualty of the Vietnam War. He was out on patrol with his South Vietnamese soldiers and stepped on a punji stick trap and got Kazabak out. His replacement was killed in action a week later. His replacement was the first killed in action casualty for Australia in the entire Vietnam War. Only 68 of those medals with class were awarded during service, and him, McCourt, being the first confirmed casualty of the war, will make it a nice, interesting piece. We've also got Arthur Bomber Harris's cap. In fact, we've got it right here. And as you know, Arthur Bomber Harris was the head of Bomber Command during the Second World War. It's named to him, and it's from a fairly well-known American collection previously held. That collection also included Eisenhower's 4-star combat steel helmet that he wore at D-Day. So a beautiful piece, that one, and of historical note. We're really lucky to have a great selection of deactivated and replica firearms, including a Lewis gun, and you'll be able to see those pieces now. So here we've got the Lewis gun, piece that is missing from just about everyone's collection. We've also got a Vickers machine gun in the auction, as well as a complete 3-inch mortar. You've got your F1 here, and Hotchkiss, as well as a number of other deactivated weapons. These are from a very long-standing collection, and the collectors decided to part with them now, and it is a case of these pieces very rarely come up for sale. So when they do come up for sale, we encourage people to think carefully about when you're going to see another one, and maybe go and buy those extra nice bunches of flowers for the wife before you spring the trap on her that you're going to bid. Because these pieces will attract a lot of attention, and they will attract a lot of bids. But again, when do you see these pieces come up for sale? Rarely, if ever. Some of the other pieces we've got include the Scott Rainbow Collection first 2 lots, Australian Flying Corps groups, one group with medals, wings, patches, etc. Rare to see Australian Flying Corps pieces, and as well as the SOE escape radio with the spare box. Weighs about 13 kilos, so you can imagine whoever was going to be carrying this around in occupied Europe would have had to have been quite a tough individual to carry that around. Guys, we've also got a number of bayonets, swords, and again, these are from established collections, and as of today, the majority already have pre-bids on them. So they will sell, and they are attracting a lot of attention. Okay, so look, that's pretty much the end of the preview today. Your bidding instructions, you can bid via invaluable.com. You need to go to that website to sign up. You can do that via our website at www.jbmilitaryantiques.com.au. You'll find all the instructions for bidding there. If you want to bid with a phone bid or an absentee bid, you can download that form off our website, and you can also turn up here at Unit 2, 135 Russell Street, Morley in Western Australia to bid live. We open at 7 o'clock in the morning on the 15th of September. The auction starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. Our viewing dates are Friday the 13th and Saturday the 14th September between 9 and 3 p.m. And you can also view for the hour and a half before the auction on the Sunday morning of the auction. If you've got any questions, certainly get in touch with us. Please check out the entire catalogue. You can check out all our other pieces that we sell via our website. Thanks very much. Enjoy the catalogue, and we'll see you next time.